Automation in the aviation industry is gaining momentum due to advancements in the fields of robotics. Robots and similar forms of automation have quickly become commonplace due to improvements in machine learning. With better builds and artificial intelligence, they can now not only assist in baggage handling and security, but also in answering customers' queries, thereby shaping the entire passenger experience. Sunday Folayan, CEO of General Data Engineering, shares how we can transform our airports with innovations.
Reverend Sunday Folayan, thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you very much, CFA. It's a pleasure to be with you today.
How would you describe the video by Sabbatical, the YouTuber, describing our Lagos airport as corrupt?
Okay, so this guy comes into Nigeria and notices everywhere along the process into the country, there was sleaze. And on his way out, what he did is to carefully document every point of extortion, every illegal toll gate, and every place where unnecessary burden is put on travelers. And he just compiled it and released it. Quite embarrassing, but it provides a window for us to improve ourselves, begin to see how we can make things better. Because obviously, traveling in and out of Nigeria through our ports is a pain. It is a pain.
I mean, I watched that video and I was utterly embarrassed. And one question that came to my mind is, how can technology help?
So technology can help, but what you find out is that every attempt to put technology into use in Nigeria is usually avoided by the people who should know. Why? Because the more you make it opaque, the more it is easy to carry out sleaze. And once technology comes in, it will be easy to get to see all the points, what it should be. Let's pick the airport, for example. Nigeria is probably one of the few airports in the world where you have more than one person look at your passports. So at our airport, there's immigration, there's NDLEA, there's SSS, DSS. Every apparatus is present at the airport, looking at your passport, port health, name it. And at the end of the day, it's as if there is even an unwritten code. When they see an infraction, they alert each other and they soap on whoever is traveling. So if there's a function that needs to be carried out, for example, security function, it should be possible to train immigration such that they know what DSS is looking for. DSS is in the back channel, and once they identify that there's a challenge, they send the traveler to that back channel to be examined by whichever agency they think needs to pay attention. Of course, I want a situation where I get to the airport, I am traveling, I already have my ticket, I put it in, and immediately I can print my immigration card that will get stamped. It's a pain when you have your ticket, you have your passport, everything, you get to the airport again, they give you a form to fill. Why should I fill a form when all the details are already there? And it can just be printed and I sign, it's stamped and I leave. So there's so much opportunity.
Maybe you should go a bit deeper because, the trend is that most countries use their airports to show their strength when it comes to technology, right? So maybe I should ask you what sort of modern technologies can be deployed to our airport today that would make a difference?
So first of all, we don't have scanners that work. The scanners are there, they don't work. So there are very many areas that technology can be put into use at the airports. I, for example, don't like a situation where I am traveling I have to fill the immigration card all over again. I already have a valid ticket. I have a means of identification. I've used that identification in buying the ticket. I have a scheduled time for departure. I just want to get to the airport, put my passport against a reader. It knows, oh, Fola is about to travel. It prints my immigration card. I take it to them, they stamp it, I sign, and I leave. Having to fill forms again shows that we really haven't understood what to use technology for at the airport. And there's body count. Everybody entering and exiting the airport. It should be possible to know by facial recognition, by secondary identification, how many people are in the airport terminal at every point in time. Which part of the airport terminal are they? It should not be that anybody can wander into any part of the airport without there being an alarm going off because their identification does not go beyond that zone. And these are things as a nation that we have professionals who can do. Of course, it's not enough to have these things. Maintaining them, making sure they work is important, which they should use the airport taxis to keep running, not to maintain the lifestyles of the people that work at the airport. So yes, we do have institutional challenges that needs to be fixed.
One issue is the issue of giving or accepting bribes at the airport. What technology can solve this particular challenge?
There's no technology that can solve the giving, the taking and giving of bribe. What will solve it is that when whistles are blown, there should be honest people that will act on the whistle that is blown. And believe me, when a fish is rotting from the head, it is rotting completely in the body. So we also need to ensure when we're choosing leaders, that we choose leaders who at least can stand tall and galvanize the people into action. If people know that they can innovate, they can participate in building a better Nigeria and their labors are rewarded, maybe graft will begin to reduce. Maybe stealing will begin to reduce. It is ridiculous that you have people who have worked for Nigeria for 30, 35 years. They are leaving service. They don't even have a piece of shelter. And that's why you see in the last 5 years to people leaving the employment of government, they begin to steal blue and black because they know that if they don't take care of themselves, there is no future for them.
Finally, RSF, in trying to modernize our airport and make it something that we can be proud of, both as Nigerians and also those visiting us, is privatization the way to go? If not, what do you suggest? Because we need a more modern and technology-run airport.
So privatization is often seen as a way to escape reality. But I do not share that view. Let us make our institutions work by making laws that gives them autonomy. We seem to have made significant headway in telecommunications because we have Nigerian Communications Commission. They make laws, every operator tries to follow. Why can't something like Federal Aviation's Authority be made to work? FAN should be made to work as an agency that is unfettered. As I said, rule of law is very important. A situation where a minister just stands up and bans an airline is so unprofessional. It's so disgraceful, it's shameful in this country that a minister will just wake up and say an airline is banned. Where is the due process? What infractions? What investigations? Which professionals reviewed it? Recommendations? Of course, minister can make pronouncements. But when you just wake up and you say this airline should not fly, these people should not go, this type of thing should not happen, you're breeding chaos. And out of chaos comes nothing.
All right. On that note, I want to say thank you very much for being on the show today. Let's hope that someone is listening, and let's hope that in a couple of months, we can have an airport that we can truly be proud of. Thank you very much.
Thank you, CFA. You have a nice day. Thank you for Tech Trends.